Okay, so I'm back. All right, so moving on to Virgo. I will speed these up. I'm sorry, you guys. I talk way too much. Express. Speaking of talking, funny. So Virgo, express you're going to be having some combos, some conversations, you're going to be having a lot of conversation. You're going to be, or your person's going to be having a lot of conversation. There's going to be a lot of communicating. You've got ear of corn. This says abundance, good luck, happiness, success. I think that okay, so the shadow of that, fake empress and eviction. So there could be, again, a lot of these tie hand in hand, you know, could be somebody who is involved in this relationship who has not been real or honest. And there's a lot of home, family, house situations within a lot of the zodiac signs. Homelessness was in, I think, Gemini, but eviction. So your person could have been dealing with this within their, on their side. And you or your person are finally, like being able to talk through things, have communication, be transparent. They could have had a friend to talk to and somebody to lean on, somebody to listen to them. Yeah. Okay, that's all that I'm getting from that for right now. So Virgo, abundance. Maybe you're hearing about getting happy news regarding something. Maybe, hang on. Let's see what we have here. Oh, interesting. There's a lot going on with Virgo. Okay, so, I'm called to get the bottom on the deck too. So what does this say? Wow, okay. So, Virgo, I said that there's going to be a lot of conversation, and I do believe so. I think that potentially you had somebody coming in between a relationship, or somebody was dealing with somebody who was pretending, trying to cause problems. Fake empress to me is like bad intentions. And I say woman, female, and that's not what I mean necessarily. I mean empress is like feminine energy. So this could be within a masculine, but we all have feminine and masculine within us. This could be within yourself. If you're Virgo and you're dealing with, you've been making it known, speaking, having conversations, expressing yourself in regards to, and when you did that, potentially, maybe if this was ill-intended of, this person, whatever their intentions were, ended up somehow getting you evicted from your home, or your person spoke their truth and they were evicted. It looks like through this, I'm getting through speaking and these conversations, this understanding, this awakening, seeing things for what they are, this identifying, like we were talking about with Leo, identifying fake friends or people who it's all about intentions. So if this fake empress came between this marriage, I guess, right here, your person could be awakening to that and I'm also getting that this fake Empress was wanting potentially your person or you to get a divorce. And I'm getting that because there's spiritual awakening and potentially the fake Empress, because, okay, what am I trying to say? I keep getting a feeling like the fake Empress wanted your person or you to get a divorce, and because that didn't happen, or because you voiced, you voiced your opinion, or and because it says happiness and success, and that's why I'm wondering if like the marriage was successful, and because these rings are still like put together, they're not separate. So I just have a feeling like this marriage is still together, or your person, like your person's marriage is still together. And I have a feeling like eviction with a fake Empress who wanted to come in between in this marriage, and this was spoken about, like wanting to keep the marriage, or wanting to have happiness and success in their marriage, potentially cause this fake Empress to somehow cause an eviction. Either eviction from a job, which caused eviction from a home, or, oh gosh, I hope any of this is resonating with anybody out there. This is what I'm getting. So, pretending to be somebody, like ear of corn. I'm getting like, who thinks that a cylinder vegetable, is called an ear, and it just almost seems like that's a fake name of this, of a vegetable, an ear of corn, or saying of a vegetable. And I'm getting fake Empress and, like not being real, somehow caused an eviction. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from that so far, Virgo. I need to shut the door again. Nola came back in. She does this like 15 million times a day, so give me a second. Okay. All right. Gotta be careful moving this again, sorry. All right, let's look at, so I did those. Let's look at the tarot. Let's see what's happening here. King of Wands. Okay, so you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sag, fire sign, a Gemini. Okay, so King of Wands, taking action. Okay, so this makes sense to me. I think I'm on some type of right path. So temperance is about, obviously it's like angel energy, tempering, like setting boundaries, right? Around the King of Wands is about taking action, and can very much be, some readers read it as a player energy. So this person, your person, you could have been very much in this player energy. Go, 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 have fun, action. That's all fire. That's all the fire energy. And this fake Empress, oh, you could be dealing with, yeah, Sag. Temperance is Sagittarius. This Sagittarius I'm getting that the Sagittarius wanted to temper this King of Wands, and did so somehow by, I just keep getting that there was a job loss, and through that job loss, it has to do with, I think that my storyline is, get to it, Jen, sorry. My storyline that I'm connecting with, the message that I'm getting for you is that I think that the fake Empress had something to do with wanting your person to get a divorce. And because your person began to awaken and see things for what they were and wanted this abundance and happiness within their marriage, I think that potentially this fake Empress ended up causing this divorce, or causing, sorry, this eviction somehow through, and I keep just feeling like job loss, and or this is something that is going to be spoken about. So this could be your marriage, this could be a marriage of your person, and somebody's going to talk about it this week. Somebody's going to bring it up. Somebody's going to express maybe how happy they are in their marriage, or express that they want a divorce because they want happiness. Somehow though, and I'm getting also potentially, because there was a fake Empress that seems like they came in between or was a part of this situation, potentially a divorce is going to happen because of that. So take it for what it is. Eviction could also be, so when you talk about marriage, when you talk about divorce, when you talk about eviction, you have to think of the verbs of those. So marriage, coming together, you know, divorce, separating, that could be anything, divorcing anything, not necessarily wedlock. And also eviction could be just the expelling, or, you know, trashing, discarding, removing, you know, separating. This could be a separation as well, and not necessarily an eviction from a home. So, okay. So let me see the outcome for you, Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? The outcome. I do think it's a home though. And the reason is because there's like, this is a building, there's steps. I just kind of feel like maybe it's a home. Okay. Funny. I mean, it's not funny, but it's kind of crazy funny. You could be dealing with Capricorn. So angel energy, temperance, right? Devil. Either this could be a lot like Leo, obsession, and this fake Empress might have been obsessed with your person and wanted to temper this King of Wands and essentially put him in his place. It says, or this will be happening this week, or this is something that will be talked about and you will find out about this week. Resourceful, disciplined, tenacious, goal-oriented, conservative, realistic, constant, workhorse, the devil. This could be an obsession with the Sagittarius. You know, it can go either way. Yeah, there's just so many scenarios that, you know, that could be prevalent in your situation. So Virgo, that's what I have for you. Let me get you a guided message. Okay. Retire into your den to find answers. Well, that doesn't work very well if you've been evicted from your home, does it? Oh my gosh. I think this is talking very much about taking charge of, if this is that situation, taking charge of going within. This is such chaos. These situations is such chaos and conflict that I think that there's just a need for taking control of it all and harnessing it to be able to think about how, you know, or that's what had to happen so that it could be expressed and talked about and figured out. That's the advice that it's saying. So if this is your situation or your person's situation, really just trying to harness the chaos and conflict. Sometimes, a lot, no, I'm not sometimes. I would say that most all the time. When things are out of freaking control, it does no good to sit there and spin your wheels, spin your wheels, spin your wheels, spin your wheels, because that just adds, it's like, you know, speeding up a car. It just, the chaos and conflict just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. You have to remove yourself from that situation to be able to stop the wheels from spinning and be able to, and on this card, again, circle, right? This could be patterns that were happening that need to be stopped. You know, figure out why you're a player, or your person needs to figure out, or is figuring out, or is looking at that this week of why did they do those things? What's the root cause? What's the core programming that caused them to behave that way? And doing so has caused so much unnecessary like chaos. And you know, why? What would they get out of it? What's the programming that needs to be rewired, essentially? So that's your message, Virgo. Hope that helps. Libra, we're on to you. Very soon, the waiting is over. A decision needs to be made. Like Leo, you could be dealing with a Leo because they had crossroads. There's been a couple in here talking about decisions, planning, opportunities. Yeah. So you are one of the ones that got multiple. Again, these are hand in hand, it looks like, because you got work husband and work husband wife, and then you also got, okay, so this is the interesting thing about Libra. Look at this. So a decision regarding potentially somebody at work, but you got radio, crisis, injustice, disruption, demotion, death, irrationality. This makes me feel like with Virgo, just this demotion and work. Potentially there was disruption within a job, but this has death. So death is about endings, but it's also about transformation. So I think that maybe there were injustices at work that potentially or will be going through transformation. You do have Libra, or your person, if your person's a Libra, protection, dreaming, magic, strength, endurance, death, tree of life, reliability, new start. This is very much opposites. This one is Iwas. This is very different than this one. This is, even though it's dark colored, this is lighter energy and transformation in a positive way. But you have death on this card as well. So you have two. So I think Libra for you this week coming up is going to be hugely transformational for you because you have death twice. There's a lot of towers, a lot of death cards happening in January, and a lot of changes, but that makes sense as we're closing up cycles, we're starting new cycles, we're closing up patterns, behaviors, ways of being, we're finding truths within ourselves, we're bringing things to the table and communicating. All of this is coming about very synchronistically, and it I mean, it surprises me, but it doesn't surprise me. But Libra, hang on, because there's going to be huge change for you. So let's, or for your person, if your person's Libra. Which is, oh, that's funny. I was just thinking. So these two cards being opposites, right? And Libra being of balance, potentially finding your balance. Rebalancing. Things have been very out of balance, and it could have been out of balance with somebody at work, or your person's somebody at work. I don't like that card. I don't like work, husband, wife. That's just a weird saying. Okay. I'm gonna take. I usually take bottom. Usually take bottom cards too. It kind of gauges what the top card is about for me. So, like Virgo, y'all just like work together. Is that what's happening here? Like y'all work together, having the same issues. What's happening? So you got proof. Show me. Somebody might have come across proof of a relationship within the workplace, and either your person is moving or changing jobs or going away from the situation, or it involves real estate, or it involves a house. This could be office building potentially. Maybe so it says new start. Very soon a choice needs to be made. With Mercury going direct, individuality, potentially this could be that a decision. Maybe there's a relationship within a job and a decision is being made on whether to stay within that relationship at a job with a work husband and wife, or moving on to purchasing a new home, because I see keys. Purchasing a home. Maybe somebody is leaving a work relationship and they're going a different direction because they sold their home, and they purchased a home somewhere else, and potentially maybe somebody didn't know about it. Let's see what tarot has. What is this for Libra? Could be that this person doesn't believe because it says proof, show me. I'm going to take the bottom card on this one too. Abrupt action. Yeah, I feel like maybe Libra, or if your person's a Libra, I'm going to ask about this one because I don't quite, I'm having trouble. This could be transformation within a job, an ending at a job because of just impulsive, abrupt action taken on a new path for a new, a new passion, and they purchased a house very quickly somewhere else, or they will be, and they are leaving. Let me, I'm going to actually get, what does work, husband, wife have to do with? There's third party, for sure. potentially, because if I were to line these cards up like this, and choices and options. So I think that you're Libra, or if you are a Libra, there are choices being made in regards to ending potentially a work relationship, ending a job, ending where you live, or somebody could be, you know, a traveling employee. But I think that this can be seen two ways. This is about celebration coming together. And he looks like he's just going to break that down real quick. Cutting it out. Potentially there was somebody involved at work, and now there's abrupt action and a choice being made for a new path that involves moving, changing locations, maybe changing locations of where a job is at, or changing jobs altogether. So that looks like there's going to be decisions made on that, potentially. The energy is there for that. So let me get you a, wait, did I get a, no, I didn't. So potential final outcome, possibility within this energy, okay? For Libra, universe. Show me for Libra. I'm feeling it's this card right here. Okay, I'm taking both of these. Libra, use your intuition. Really identify and inspect. I'm getting where you're going. I'm getting you need to be using your intuition on whether these documents that you're getting into regarding either a job or a home or a lease, you need to get more info on. You need to examine them. You need to read all of the document. You need to make sure that there is nothing that is sneaky or secretive behind these documents. You've got the Moon, which is High Priestess, is about secrets, things that are being hidden, and Magnifying Glass, which is you need to be inspecting. And when you're talking about jobs and homes, you're talking about legal contracts. And these contracts need to be inspected. They need to be really read over to protect yourself. So I think a couple different situations, you know, I think they all are kind of a domino effect, hand in hand. But, you know, I think that the situation happening is about choices and cutting out certain things for a new path. But I do believe that it has to do with job and home. So let me get you a guided message, Libra. And then we'll move on to Scorpio. Okay, Libra. Embrace. Remember your primordial nature. You are a vessel. This is a 10 card. So that's about this is about endings and new beginnings, which is what this energy is. I mean, we've been talking about it in all of the different signs, but so create your happiness and protect yourself. Embrace the opportunities that you have is what I'm getting from that. So I hope that that helps, Libra. That's your message. They're kind of alike, a lot of them, which I told you why already. So Scorpio, you have Socialize. Interacting with others brings both balance and happiness. And so you got intuitive, so you're needing to use your intuition. This is algaes, elk, spirituality, protection, defense, sanctuary, shield, warding off evil, guardian, and awakening. So Scorpio, you very much could be, or your person could be, starting to awaken to new truths, needing to protect yourself, using your intuition to protect yourself as well. So socializing is with friends, people you don't know potentially, people maybe you do know, like Leo's friend. And so let's find out. Scorpio is very transformative. I think this just really has to do, when it says balance both, brings both balance and happiness. Balancing, just, what am I trying to say? Using your intuition to balance, like just not giving yourself away to other people, or, really trusting who you're socializing with, protecting yourself. Okay, again, look at, so there's some contemplation about a home or a home situation or real estate. Protecting a home, using intuition. I'm getting with socialize, maybe really using your intuition when it comes to allowing somebody in your home. I feel that potentially there is somebody who, or people who I'm getting are moving into your home, that you need to really think about whether you want this situation. Sorry, I'm zoning out. That's kind of where I go when I channel. I feel like this is telling you, Scorpio, that you really need to be discerning on protecting what is yours, what is your sanctuary, your home, your place of safety, when it comes to allowing others into your home. And I think that by the end of this week, Scorpio, you are contemplating whether to allow them to be invited to take residence. Dang it. Hold on just a second. Or potentially, like, okay, so I see that this is the, let's see if I can pick it up, Ace of Pentacles, which is about business. Maybe you're hosting a business partner in regards to money. Maybe it has to do with real estate and contemplating starting a business in real estate. And maybe you need to think twice about that. And your intuition is telling you that you need to protect yourself. Yeah, sorry. Okay, let's look at potential. So, I'm sorry, gosh, this channeling really kind of kicked me off my game. Ace of Pentacles is about new beginnings, new financial investments, investing. again, I think that it has to do with allowing, is this a smart idea to invest in allowing business, this real estate business, or purchasing a home, kind of like Libra, purchasing a home, or allowing or going into business about in real estate with somebody, and this new financial beginning, is this going to be something that is smart? You need to use your intuition in regards to that. Oh, I am not taking all those cards, and it's going to take me for, okay, maybe I'll get them. I'll get them, but I'm not sure I'm going to take them all, because that's like 5,000 cards down here. Actually, there's only like 7, but I'll take the ones that popped over. So we have, yeah, okay, this, well, that explains it then. So these are the ones that didn't turn over. These did, though. You have, Scorpio, you have a snake around you, or there's maybe a business partner that's a snake. Your person could be deceptive, being toxic, and okay, so snake is deception, jealousy, betrayal, backstab, toxic, silent treatment, seduction, sexuality, counterproductive. And then you also have coffin, death, loss, inactive, forgotten, discouraged, absent-minded, defeated, ending, dull, breakup, down and out, over and done. Again, I think that what this is talking about is potentially there's going to be a change up, or yeah, because contemplation, so decision regarding real estate or a home, or your home, or a business, and starting a business with somebody, or allowing them into your home. Potentially these people, your intuition is potentially screaming at you, or your person's intuition is screaming at them about guarding yourself against somebody who does not have good intentions and who is a snake. And potentially business relationships, or your intuition, you listen to your intuition and you decide it's not a great idea to allow people in your home, to stay with you, to take residence, or to start a business. So that's what I'm getting for Scorpio. Let me get, let's see. Let me get you a guided message. Or this is something that's established already and you are contemplating, or your person is contemplating calling it quits, potentially, just because I see the coffin card there. The moon, Lady Moon gives you the keys to mystery, the other feminine power. The moon is about intuition. The moon is about secrets. The moon is about things that are hidden. So again, use your intuition. So this, it's funny, Lady Moon gives you the keys to mystery, keys to a house. Something about secrets and hidden things about real estate, or a home, or a business, home business, or a real estate business. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Hope that helped. I hope that things get figured out, whatever is going on. I kind of shifted the way that I was reading these from Aries. Yeah, but they are read the way that they're supposed to be read. So Sagittarius, you have regrets, an unhealthy reflection on the past. Forgiveness is required for healing to begin. Are you regretting something, Sagittarius? Or is your person, maybe? You are one of the ones that got 2 cards that came out. So, where did Nala go? There she is. Okay. Ow. You got first. Okay. Interesting. There are the crossed spears. So arguments and negativity. You could have been arguing with your person, or your person was arguing with somebody. But what's interesting is within the word cards are zodiac signs, and there could have, I believe there were arguments regarding a Cancer and a Capricorn, potentially. Also, Capricorn is death, transformation. I'm sorry, Capricorn is devil. So we're talking obsession. You could have been obsessed with somebody. Somebody could have been obsessed with you. Cancer is about emotion. There could have been obsessive emotions. There could have been, I'm getting there was an obsession with a Cancer, potentially. There was arguments and negativity about this obsession regarding a Cancer. And it says the crossed spears. It says regrets. So again, there could have been, multiple people, Capricorn and Cancer, in this picture, and there were arguments and negativity about them with your person, or your person's, had arguments regarding that. So, okay, I'm going to stop, because as I looked at the bottom of the deck, so this obsession, right? However, there's regrets. So let's keep that in mind. But this obsession could have been a constant stalking, looking for info, records. You know what? It's interesting, because I feel like I'm channeling that this has something to do with, who was it? Was it Leo that had the marriage card? I don't remember who it was. It wasn't Libra, I don't think. That was the house. Maybe it was Virgo. I can't remember. Whichever sign just had the, I'm getting a correlation between Sagittarius and the sign or the angle that had online looking for records, searching. I think this was about divorce documents. Whether filings, whether they've been filed, whether, or this is something that coming up, this is something that's happened in the past, because there's regrets, and potentially there was arguments and negativity regarding, I don't know why I'm bringing in the divorce documents, but this could have been stalking. This could have been social media. This could have been legal documents, records, marital records, divorce records. There could have been fights about a constant, or there could have been an obsession searching for these. So this is either you, Sag, or this is somebody around you. This is somebody you know. This is your person. But they were online I'm going to take another one just because, and I'm going to take the bottom. I'm feeling like I need the bottom card too. So, oh, look at that. Agreement, compromise. Nobody can tell me that this channeling tarot is not accurate. You saw me pull them from the bottom and the top of that deck, and I had just shuffled single. I think that it's not that I think, it's that I feel, and I mean, and I'm not sure if this is going to resonate with anybody, but searching for marriage documents, divorce documents, to see if a person was single. Also, a lot to do with that. I can't remember which sign, maybe Leo, that they wanted this obsession, Capricorn, right? This obsession with a Cancer could have been in this relationship potentially, and the obsession of finding whether an agreement or compromise was made, a divorce documents were filed for your person or you to be single. Gosh, I hope that this is resonating with, I mean, I don't hope for any of these challenging situations for anybody, but I hope that they're making sense. Sorry, Mama, I scared her. I don't know why these keep falling on the floor. Okay, so there's this card, and I guess that's the only other one. So, oh, crazy. Look at that. Do you see what that says? Albatross. There's an A on this card. Sagittarius, your name can start with an A. Cancer's name could start with an A. Capricorn's name could start with an A. Albatross, a good omen, calm, monogamy, stamina. That could be one meaning of this card, or I think it's more of baggage, burdens, feeling cursed, guilt, shame, and regret. Oh, no, I know what it is. Okay, so I didn't even, I'm getting tired. Regret. So it's the bottom part of this card, baggage, burdens, feeling cursed, guilt, shame, regret. That makes sense to me. Your person or you are feeling regret because I don't know if, I think there was an unknown of whether there was an affair happening potentially, or obsession over somebody who was not single, or not knowing if they were single. And it could have been a Capricorn or Cancer, or Capricorn or Cancer could have been obsessed with, and there were arguments and fights regarding a Sagittarius. So I think that potentially Sag, you'll be finding out, or you have already found out about a marriage, or your person's married, you're married, or you're going to find out about documents being filed. Let's see what tarot has. Oh, gosh. I need my chopstick. Or there could have been an obsession with a Capricorn. Did I say that already? I don't know. There is, I start to get really tense in my neck and my shoulders when I am getting like downloads of information. That's This is heavy energy. You guys, you see me shuffle, you see me pull it from the deck, you see that, like, so past, we just talked about past regrets, about the past, regrets of whatever was done or learned about or found out about, or I'm getting the spears, the arguments and negativity. Maybe there was a separation or a breakup because of the arguments and negativity regarding all of that. But there could be a judgment that was made and caused this person could have been a doctor or a nurse, or you are Sag. But sorry, I believe that potentially a judgment call is going to be made or has been made. I think it has already been made, and now that this judgment call has been made, there is a reflection on the past. Now that there's this new beginning, different beginning, and there is the feelings now of shame and guilt for those decisions that were made. So let me get you a spiritual guided message, Sagittarius. Sorry, these messages kind of shifted a little bit. This could be your person too, who feels this way from what I'm reading on this card. Healing family lines, free yourself from secrets, discover the hidden treasure of your heritage. So, yeah, that is so 30, when you learn numerology, which y'all need to learn numerology, it's very important. All of this ties together, the zodiacs with the numerology, with the synchronicities, with astrology, with metaphysics, with quantum physics. They all go hand in hand. 3D, 5D, beyond 5D. Signs, pictures, messages, everything goes, they're all connected. Everything's together. All the zodiac signs are connected. Everything is connected. And numerology, 30, you reduce that down. There's master numbers like 11, 22, 44, that you don't reduce those. They're angel numbers and spiritual numbers. But the universe, if you want to look at it from a scientific aspect, trying to connect, like I said before, trying to connect the quantum physics with metaphysics, the science with spirituality, so that people, because and someday I'll tell my story, I was having a real issue with spirituality, feeling like it was woo-woo, like something I couldn't comprehend. Yeah, I'm not completely logical based either. I'm very emotional being a Cancer. So anyways, it's really important to me that I connect those. I do have a video about connecting those. Actually, I did one. It's prior to this one. But anyways, the universe is numbers. It's what did Steve's Love Tarot talks about it. It's a 101 or 011. That's the universe understands numbers. And so this is a 30 card, and 30 reduces down, or it reduces down to 3. And 3 is about balance and could be about third parties. And so when we're talking about this situation, that makes sense with numbers. And you'll see all sorts of numbers that make sense. Look at 2 and 1 is a 3. Like you didn't know that. Yeah. Oh yeah, and look at this card real quick. So she has 3 circles, 1, 2, 3, and 3 circles, 1, 2, 3. And secrets, moon, hidden. If you have cards, if you're a card reader, if you purchase cards, if you find this fascinating, if you, you know, if someday you're looking at your cards, look at every color, every shape, every message, everything on that card, because this card does not just say healing family lines. This card probably has hundreds of meanings, and it's just, you know, like putting the messages in your intuition with the pictures, and not just reading off of the cards of what the card meanings are. Anyways, that's just a tip for anybody interested in, you know, like furthering their knowledge of all of this. Wait, where did you go? There you are. Okay, so Sag, that is your message. I hope that helps. I hope situations get cleared up. Moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn, you have, and of course we tie in, you have rings. So this is about relationships, marriages. It says an agreed upon mutual union between lovers. This could be about soulmates, twin flames. Marriage could be involved. Okay, so family. That's actually one of the more positive cards in this group of words. And then in this room's, you're a Tiwaz. Victory, honor, justice, authority, analysis, leadership, masculine, gods, warrior, and rationality. Something's going good, at least. I mean, because they're both positive cards. Can you see those? So let's look. Let's see what we're getting off of this. I'm actually not. Somebody's stepping up. Somebody's closing the cycle. As you can see, this arrow is pointing up, and usually when you go clockwise, it completes the circle. So Capricorn, your person, somebody is stepping up, closing the cycle, closing patterns for their family, because of their family, potentially closing cycles down because of family. Could be toxic family, could be a toxic marriage. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Taking the bottom card. I feel like it needs to come out. So look at this. Bird, about to reveal or confess. Obsession. Now this is interesting. You want to see the correlation? Sagittarius had Capricorn in here, right? And Capricorn is devil energy, dark energy. Dark energy has to do with Aries. Sag and Aries could be connected. And so Sag, Aries, Cancer could be connected. And Sag had that Capricorn and obsession, and this is Capricorn and this is obsession. So, okay. And this is traveling, leaving, distance. Somebody could have been distant from somebody else, and they potentially maybe they're reuniting with family. This is ring. So I'm just getting cycles, patterns. Obsession is doing something over and over and over again. Potentially, there's a lot of travel. There's running distance, obsessions with moving away from something, distancing from something. Maybe there's been distance from a marriage and a family. Victory, honor, justice potentially means that there's going to be some balancing of that this coming up week. Could be in the court system. About to reveal means something's going to come to the surface regarding, oh, interesting, look at this. So when you're looking at this card, you're looking up, something about up. I think something's coming up to the surface that's going to be found out about because of the reveal. But I think that that's what these two cards have to do with each other. So, yeah. Oh, and I said, okay, so it says leadership. And I said stepping up. Somebody's stepping up to bring some information about regarding a marriage or a family or traveling, or somebody's leaving. Or I'm getting also, somebody could be coming your way. I'm also getting potentially that there were travels that might have affected a marriage and a family, maybe travel situations. Somebody traveled. Traveled, distance. Maybe somebody just pushed away from their family and a marriage. And maybe there's now legal consequences for that. Okay. Let's see. So 2 cards. Look at, see, circles. Look at all these circles. Closing up cycles, endings, the World card. Somebody was juggling and juggling priorities maybe. Maybe work came in between, a family or marriage. Maybe, maybe somebody is getting a promotion. Let's look at it in, I don't mean to be, I'm just channeling whatever I am getting. I'm just telling you what I'm channeling. So whatever I hear is what I'm trying to, provide to you. And I know that as we started to go down the the levels here, that it kind of started to get a little negative, and it's not on purpose. Some of these cards that are a little darker in meaning make me feel that way too. I'm also getting, I thought that this was potentially a good card, but I'm getting family on here with the dark. I'm getting toxic family. Potentially you or your person are going to be moving away from toxic family. This could also be because this looks like an office building. This, somebody could have been trying to really balance or juggle between family and was obsessed about what to do, decision to make, balancing between family and work, because they want a work promotion, they want to make more money, they want to go up, up the ladder, and this was, or maybe somebody did get a promotion. Oh, and I apologize. I've probably said, I don't realize I'm saying and I say it probably a million times. I don't even know how to fix that. Anyways, the moon is about secrets. Oh, you could be dealing with a Cancer because the moon card. Also, Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Justice is Libra. Obsession with, but something. This is also about intuition. So maybe somebody knows that maybe they intuitively feel that they're getting a promotion. Your person. Oh, actually, I pulled that already. Okay, so let's see potential final outcome. Possibility within this energy, all dependent on people's choices and timelines. It doesn't have to necessarily be this week. I reiterate that. Please be careful when you're watching tarot that you're not boxed into listening to a message and saying to yourself, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly the outcome that I'm going to get. Because so many things between the time that you watched it, energy, destiny, the universe's plan can change. This is just the energy that's available, the conducive energy that is with the new moon and Mercury and planets going direct. I think all the planets are direct up until like April, which, sigh, right, of relief. But just be careful. I want you to be careful with just flow with the messages. Don't take them for, as concrete. And that's not to allow for flexible room for us as readers. It allows, because I did that for so long. I took things as concrete and would become very discouraged and disappointed if there was something along my path that I needed to be doing that I felt was that I watched and I took it in and I mentally, I wouldn't get out of my head and I would make that outcomes and our reality come from within us. They don't come out. And so for me as a reader, and I'm only speaking about myself, I want to give you the energy so that you know what is available to work with, not so that you can premeditate or that I think one of the first emails that I ever got was, can you please get me lottery numbers? It is not like that. So somebody might have gambled. That could have been because everything that I say, again, could be messages. Somebody might have gambled, and that could have been one of the issues with, or took a chance, took a risk, was risky within this energy. Anyways, going back, the energy that's available, that's what I'm presenting you and showing you, and possibilities to use your own intuition and make the best decision in your reality, and your perception come from within you, not from what I'm telling you. I'm not telling you that these are the outcomes. I'm telling you that these are potential possibilities within the energy. Cool. Again, on the ground. Okay, what is that message? Falling, flying, ground. You need to ground yourself. In this energy, that's what I'm getting from this. In this energy, it is super important that you ground yourself. You need to quiet yourself. You need to meditate, read, do something that's going to get you out of your head, because decisions, this energy is not going to be able to be waded through without you being grounded. flow with the energy. Don't expect outcomes a certain way. Try and accept the way things are going, because somehow, and I know this from my own life, somehow this flowing wave always ends up, coming together and it all works out. And whether that's the universe just changing the environment without you knowing about it, because they're fluid, it's not linear, energy and time. Sorry, I got to pick up this card that flew. Anyways, just flow. Don't resist. It's so much easier when you're just, okay, just stay neutral. I will talk, one of my favorite things to talk about is 0 point, net zero. And I'll talk about that. That's about being neutral. I'll tell you about that when this video that's like, oh, I just looked at the clock and it was 1:11, talking about numbers. So snowflake, perfect, precise, coated, cold, handle carefully, crystal, design, gentle, fragile, unique pattern, exquisite, and detailed. What were we talking about here? We were talking about here. I like to show the cards so you guys can kind of get an idea. Like maybe this is sparking something winter time. Maybe in winter. Maybe in the winter time this took place. Potentially there was traveling in the winter, or this says cold and it's a snowflake. So maybe somebody, okay, maybe there is an obsession, and Capricorn is very ambitious. Maybe you or your person is learning about, because of this imbalance or trying to balance family and job, and this obsession with reaching for, stepping up, trying to get up the ladder, and something's gone cold. Either you didn't get the job, or you find out, something about when it says cold, maybe there's an understanding, a realization. That's what's becoming, known, because this is hidden. Known is that there is a sense of perfectionism, maybe. And that needs to be really looked at, and okay, yeah, that needs to be something that is evaluated, is the balance between, a healthy balance between family and career, work-life balance, right? And juggling that has become very, very heavy. Rationalizing. It says about to reveal or confess. So maybe this is something that was talked about within your family or within your marriage, of, like this, there was, some neglect of one area more than the other. And it could very well be regarding a marriage, and that it affected the marriage, or the marriage went cold because of money and this obsession of climbing, the ladder, and that being the only thing that mattered. And potentially, I'm getting that this was talked about, this was discussed, because it says rationality here. This potentially was a conversation about stepping up, understanding that that's what was happening. And now maybe there is a confession that somebody was right, that and somebody didn't listen to that. So that's a little off, those messages. Let's see. Okay, so let me get, I wonder, did I get, yeah, I did. Okay, this will help right here. This should help. Okay. Yeah, okay, so yeah, this says mirroring. So mirroring, trust, and friendship. Potentially this, this was something that somebody needed to trust. Maybe somebody who opened up about this imbalance or the juggling, this obsession with, climbing corporate America, or climbing the ladder. And this could also be connecting it with the others. I'm sorry, but that's what I'm getting from this too. There's 3 people here. It could be business again. I don't even want to get into that. Trusting, maybe there was an imbalance in regards to family, and it says authority and justice again. Jeez, like this could have just been a really big cycle of the same lesson on all these ends of the angle, regarding money and career, and I guess the pros and cons of that, meaning people and the addiction to money or whatever, versus family and home or children. Or so we're talking about logical, practical versus emotional, heart chakra, and there's been an imbalance. It's been like this. And this cycle, or the end of this cycle, what everybody is wrapping up this week, understanding, realizing all the things that I've mentioned before, is trying to bring that back in balance, because that's what the universe is about anyways. That is why there's karma. Karma is to just rebalance the energy. Universe's only job is to balance energy. So if there have been imbalances in family, in marriage, in career, within relationships that shouldn't have happened, things that shouldn't have taken place, has shifted it off balance. And so now karma is being paid back, however the universe wants to pay karma, and trying to bring it back into balance. I'm going to warn you about something that I learned, not personally, but I learned over time listening to readers and karma, and listening to Steve's Love Tarot. I love him. He is amazing. I listen to him. He is my go-to. He is my guru. But and I do believe that this came from him. It could have come from Tarot of Light. I love her too, Gina. But if karma can't balance out with coming and making you pay it, if you're the one who made it off balance, it will come after your family. It will come after your kids. It will come after your job. It will come after, and when I say come after to balance, rebalance. It will, it's not like somebody running around, smacking people with a ruler or anything like that. It's not like that. It's just if it can't rebalance somehow with you, then it will rebalance somehow, and there can be good karma or bad karma, and or it's not really good or bad, but just positive and negative karma, depending on what choices were made. If it inflicted harm or pain to somebody else, that's negative karma, and the universe requires that to be paid back by you. And if it's not paid back by you, it's paid back in either different lifetimes or by your children and your family, and you affect them. So please think about those things, which I know that everybody's trying to just do better. or at least we hope, right? At some point, do better. So Capricorn, let's see. You know what? I think I hadn't pulled from this pile these cards. So I think this card was supposed to be for Capricorn and it just got shifted over there, which makes total sense because it's dating and romance. So there could have been possibly a work relationship that caused it to be off balance as well. Okay, so let me get you a message card. Oh my gosh, I gotta learn to make these a lot simpler, just for time. But all potentialities. I told you that this pile was kind of like different and kind of all of the above. I opened the dance of synchronicities. So maybe this week, all the potentials that were out there were accurate, and you know, maybe the potential I'm getting to work things out is very good though. So, all right. So Capricorn, hope that helped. Moving on to more Aquarius and Pisces. All right, let me get myself up here. It literally is like, what time is it? It's like 3 in the morning. I'm crazy. Okay, so Aquarius. Aquarius, it's your season. But you have confusion, and Aquarius does not like confusion. The present is clouded, the future uncertain, more information is needed for clarity. However, I will show you something. So you've been confused. There have been confusing situations. In regards to dealing with potential narcissism, ego, selfishness, your person's environment, whatever. And you have ingwas in reverse. Impotence, labor, toil, work, changeless motion, disapproval, immaturity. But you have, I think you're coming out of that, especially since this is your season. Didn't we talk about what is happening? The sun in Aquarius. Well, guess what, Aquarius? You got the sun. That's a little crazy. I mean, just being light about it. It's just kind of coincidental is what I mean by that. So the sun, success, progress, personal enrichment. And if you had a question, this is a yes to whatever your question is. So I think that you are coming out of this confusion. Things are making sense. Decisions are being made. Let's look at what this is about. Sunflowers. Oh wait, the sun wasn't on yours, was it? You could have been unhappy at a job, I'm getting, because of either narcissistic behavior with coworkers or a boss. I'm very much getting a narcissistic boss or behaviors of a narcissistic boss. Controlling boss. I have a feeling that there is movement out of that job, away from the confusion of this boss or coworker or coworkers. There is now, I feel that there was a sense of not being appreciated, overworked, again, it's interesting because it seems like Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer kind of on this first or top part, right? The way that I laid this out is kind of dealing with the same thing. And Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio kind of dealing with the same thing. And then Sag, Capricorn, and we'll look at Pisces, but Aquarius, same thing. I think this is talking about work and expansion and dealing with restrictions from narcissistic confusion, being overworked, underappreciated, and then it talks about family and maybe feeling trapped. What is that? Yeah, closed in. Oh. I mean, this could be your work family. This could be working for your family. What I'm getting from this, though, is feeling, this is like inner circle. Speaking of circles again, inner circle, and you not feeling like you fit and feeling like you were trapped there, feeling closed in, and it not being talked about, being silenced out, being left out, not speaking your truth about it, not moving, not leaving, being controlled. That's what I'm getting here. I think this is work related. Okay. Let's see what the tarot has. And I feel like it's, nope, I feel like this one too. And you've been doing some reflecting and you've gone within. And you've really had a big change of heart. You're leaving, there's somebody leaving a job. Your person could be leaving a job. This reminds me right here, understanding, okay, so the Hermit, he's shining his light, right? So I think that there was an awareness that maybe, so you see these cups right here and then there's one missing, but it kind of looks like there's a hand coming from here giving it to this guy. I think that a role or a job position or duties have been passed on to somebody. Whether they take it or not, this person is moving on and leaving a job. You know what I'm getting as well? Is I'm getting that maybe because there was this underappreciation, there could have been coworkers that it was off balance. The delegation of duties, roles, one was working really hard and becoming emotionally exhausted. The other one, there's only 4, right? And you notice he's like, I am so done. I am so done being overworked and I am passing it on to you. And this guy's like, I'm used to not doing as much as you and I don't want it. I don't want the extra work. I don't want it. And he's like, I don't care. I'm out of here. And it was through an enlightenment, an awakening to what this person knew as truth. And finally, maybe spoke their piece about it, spoke up about it, and potentially maybe, you know, I don't know. I'm getting that this is a very toxic work environment with a narcissistic boss. I'm feeling like this inner circle of maybe gossip, people who have been together for a long time, and potentially maybe this is somebody somebody who maybe just didn't feel like they fit in. A job, it could be somebody's leaving a job this week, or realizing, having enlightenment about a job situation, toxic situation that they need, that's not good for them. And through, with this energy going within, realizes that it's time for them to move on, and that the need to really get out of that situation that has been created within this job, you know, within this corporation or whatever. And the, you know, that this needs to be addressed, the narcissistic boss, the narcissistic behavior or attitudes, the imbalance of that. And, you know, I mean, clearly that's not fair. This guy's doing 8 and this guy's doing, he actually was only doing 3. Well, and this guy's only doing, no, this guy was doing 8, gave one to him to make it 4, but he was only doing 3. That's what I'm getting from that. So let's see potential final outcome of this person who is walking away within this energy with decisions that are made, the possibility. Okay. Challenges for sure. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take these bottom 2 cards. Usually I take them if they start to pop out. So this says stalemate. So maybe somebody has felt stuck here at this position, in this position, at this job. And finally within this energy, the Mercury going direct and having that, you know, progress, that forward motion. Potentially now there's not that stalemate anymore. And okay, so stepping stone. Maybe they're realizing that this job was a stepping stone to making progress. And you know what? This says spiritual growth on it, which is what the Hermit is. So so this job could have been a stepping stone. Even though they felt blocked, now they don't. And they are able to move forward. Because of an understanding, a recognition. This is the moon is a feminine card. It's a Cancer. It also can be Pisces. And it says divine feminine. There could have been somebody or within themselves that awoke to these principles, this understanding, this realization of what makes them happy, and being recognized and feeling important, wanting to express themselves, but not feeling, because of the stalemate, like they could, because of this inner circle, you know, caused a stalemate, caused them to feel stuck. A lot of this energy about decisions finally, and progress forward and movement, and again, things finally being like, just, it's like the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is just stuck like all the time. And finally, the Hanged Man actually in my decks has been coming out upside down. The only card, I don't read reversals very often. And that one is the only one that's been reversed, which is a rarity that I find the Hanged Man reversed. But it talks about new perspective, and that's a lot of what this energy is. Okay, so let's get you a guided message. Aquarius. Aquarius does not like to be boxed in either. I have an Aquarius friend, and she is so free thinking. Crazy. Okay. They think outside the box. So to be trapped when you're an Aquarius is... Okay, so this could have been a male boss. This is about taking charge, speaking your truth, deciding, moving forward, breaking that stalemate, coming out of that stuck energy. The male principle. A step towards reconciling with the masculine is before you. Boundaries, saying no, putting your, like, this is what I accept, this is what I don't. I'm very much willing to help, but this is what I need. Balance, right? And controlling yourself, and when that's out of whack in a company, then it's very challenging, really difficult. And as you notice, so we talked about numerology. This is a 31 card, and 3 + 1 is 4. 4 is about stability, like 4 of Wands, like 4 legs on a table create stability. This is about finding stability. Things have been off in this job for Aquarius. Yeah. So Aquarius, I hope that helps. Maybe this is something that you're walking away this week, or maybe understanding it, or thinking about, contemplating. But I mean, you did have the 8 of Cups there. So I'm also getting that potentially this company offered. So when he was handing the cup to the 4 of Cups, again, 4, that maybe there was offers that were made to keep them from walking away, and that was not accepted. Okay, Pisces. What do we have for Pisces? Yes to your answer, and opportunity. So you have the key to your success. This is a yes answer. I think maybe this is work related. This is family and home. And this, what was this? This was about finding yourself. So like Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, it's about self-reflection. And this is about home and family, and this is about work. Isn't that crazy how that works out? Yeah. Let me know if this is the first time that I've done all 12 signs. That's why it's taken me 4 hours, kind of like putting that together, like I talked about already. But anyways, okay, so you have stressed out and stuck. Does that sound familiar to that this row right here, 3rd row? Yep. Opportunity, success, prosperity, stressed out, stuck. Okay. Family problems, carelessness, anxiety, deceit, sterility, abandon, loss of control. Again, so this is the Berkano, and it's in the reverse. Again, choices that were made, it sounds like, in potentially success. I'm relating to work. Things that maybe happened at work, or family problems that caused problems at work. This is your Pisces card. So let's see. What do we have? Or, wait. I'll wait. Hold on. Hold tight. Records, texting, emails, others being involved. This sounds like drama to me. This feels like drama to me. This could be, wait a minute. This might not be work situation. This almost feels like toxicity. or finding the answers that and the opportunity regarding getting out of a situation, whether it be work or family, that too many people are involved with. And this is in regards to records or emails or texts. Or a constant need of others to be involved, causing family problems and anxiety. Maybe this got out of hand, or hang with me for just a second. Making a decision on traditions, or so the Hierophant, sorry, Two of Swords and the Hierophant, decisions on traditional ways of doing things, and potentially that has caused trouble because of core programming within people about how their family used to do it or what's accepted by their family, other people's opinions, too many people involved. It's okay. So I am floored, actually. And I'm trying to be sensitive to this. I'm floored, maybe because I've been such an independent person, but I'm floored that people accept, and it's probably just because I don't understand, because I maybe was never really put into that position. But I am intrigued by the whole thought that it even matters what anybody else thinks. Again, I think going back to Leo, people can have their opinions, sure. People can say what they're going to say, sure. People can put their perspectives on the table, sure. But you don't have to take it. You don't have to accept it. You don't have to follow that guidance. You don't have to do anything with it. You can't control whether they give that to you, right? You can't control whether they express that. You can't control anybody else but yourself, but you can control yourself, and you can control whether you accept that. Now, I do know that there's other situations that, like, there's a lot of situations out there that I need to be sensitive to in this regard. But I guess I'm saying that when it comes down to it, we all should be able to make our own decisions and not be controlled by a family out of guilt or shame or this is how it's done and that's the only way that you can do it. Gosh, and I don't even follow like the royal family or anything like that. My brother-in-law is British, but I think a real example of that is, what Meghan and who are they? Let's see. William, his brother. I'm tired. It's 3 a.m. Anyways, they really challenge tradition. And I'm almost feeling like this is what Pisces is about. So moving on. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked there. Making decisions about traditions and allowing family to be involved because it is feeling stuck in the middle, stressed out about acceptance. Caring about what somebody else thinks is just so, I don't know, sometimes so foreign to me. But I have done it too. I mean, I guess, yeah. It's just, maybe I'm getting over that, and everybody should be happy because they're happy and not because they're told or forced by family. that, oh, we already pulled these, that's the way that it had to be. We already pulled these. So, okay, so we're stuck. Let me see a potential final outcome possibility within this energy. Intuition, again, confidence, guidance, trust your inner knowing, be the white wolf, instinctual, freedom, believe in your power, resilience, and stamina. So Steve's Love Tarot talked about, and I'm going to pull this one too, I'll read this to you in just a second, talked about the fact that a good reading, a thorough reading is, and this has nothing to do with me, this has to do with the fact that this is what's out there for energy, and what is playing out right now for you to take, just flow with it. And a good reading is one that ties together. So we have at the end of Pisces, we have the wolf, and that has direct correlation to what this wolf moon, or what this moon is called, is the wolf moon. So this just kind of gives confirmation that this energy is available out there for change. This energy is, work has to be done, decisions have to be made, truths have to be spoken, going within, making good choices, you know, there could just be karma that's playing out. So with Pisces, use your intuition, trust your inner knowing, either you or your person, or they're going to be going through that, or there's going to be communication. Now, birds to me can be, so this is about communicating, texting, talking, making contact. Maybe there hasn't been contact, and you know, with Mercury retrograde, people come back around, things come back around. So maybe people come back around, but there's negotiations, a balancing out, right? Two birds. So I think that there's a conclusion to this, and the reason is it says 12 and then 7, and so that's 19, and 1 and 9 is 10, and 10 is like the end in tarot. 9 is usually kind of the end, and 10 is like the end and ready to start again. And so then you start back with aces. So this is about balance too, right? And about, this is like a 10 card. So I think that discussions or negotiations or contracts, agreements, decisions, finalizing, prioritizing of what makes us happy moving forward is what this next few days and into the weekend, and this very, very long 4.5 hour video. Oh my gosh, it's going to take you know what? This video is not going to be uploaded before the weekend is over. So hope that you're on a different timeline and you can actually use this. Sorry guys, I've got a lot to learn. Anyways, but I do love if you join late, I do love my diamond. My daughter put my diamond on my tooth. She has one too. That's super cute. Hope this helped. And oh, you know what? I forgot one thing. Pisces, I get so sidetracked sometimes. Let me pull you a guidance card and then I will shut it down. Hang on, stay neutral, flow with the energy. Don't resist. Let it teach you, let it guide you. Okay. Great mystery. I reveal the wisdom keys of your destiny. See how that all works. What is that? Card drop? Mic drop? I was told that I wasn't funny one day. And I think I'm kind of funny. Actually, that was kind of lame, but it's 3 in the morning. What do you know? It's like almost 4 in the morning now. So anyways, I hope that that helped. And you guys hang on, take care, and we'll see you again next time. Bye.